Hi, today I will present you a little thing I come up with today. It's called Multihandle, and I will show you why it's called like this and how it's working. So, if you follow my YouTube channel, you know that I developed this micro toolbox which I call the search companion because it's holding things that is completing the search. So you have some the ratchet, the screwdriver ratchet for the from Leatherman. You have the full bit kits, yeah. So on both sides here. Also, you have the pen tweezers from Victorinox, the micro screwdriver from Leatherman, and a steel pin with a small handle here. What I wanted, so this is obviously developed for my needs. What I wanted for a long time, it was that I wanted to be able to use this ratchet as a standalone screwdriver, so I can hold the opposite side with the plier with the surge and tight with the ratchet with the this ratchet as a screwdriver. So if you follow me on Facebook also, you know that I developed this handle for the screwdriver, which is also done exactly to match this kit. This will allow you obviously to use the ratchet as a mini screwdriver, which is working very nice. And also it's have a magnet in a top, so you can pick up screws or whatever you lose in tight spaces. um, this is actually not this is actually a prototype. The one I actually it was finalized in South Africa through a European country. But today I actually start to develop something else. um, this is the multi multi handle. Why multi-handle? Because you can do four things at once for the moment. This is a little bit longer, so you actually can use the screwdriver in much more uh, with much more torque. It's not really recommended for the Leatherman bits. I also design a bracket for it in the toolbox, and actually this handle is making this companion to be actually a toolbox on itself. So maybe you don't need the surge anymore for some tasks. So what this handle do? Obviously, as I told you, it's fitting the ratchet, the Leatherman ratchet, but also is fitting any other extension. I will still need to put a magnet here, so that way it's still free now. So here it's an extension from the valve, and it's working now. You can work with this as a screwdriver, but not only as a screwdriver. When you will work with the implements, which I will show you in a minute, on this side, the ratchet or the bit extender, it's working as a handle itself. So you will not have just this length of handle. You will have this length, which is more than enough, or this length, which is not bad for some mobile tool. Yeah. So what exactly is doing on this side? On this side, So you have the screwdriver on this side, but on the other side, you have first of all a holder for the T-SHANK blades. This kind of T-SHANK blades, which in a box usually you have two. These blades, if you didn't follow my channel, are different thickness. So this is actually 0.7 millimeters, and the one from Leatherman, I have the file here, it's actually 1.7 millimeters. That's why my tool have actually spacers. So inside here is a 1 millimeter spacer and 0.7 millimeter spacer, so the blades will not wobble inside here. So this one, you can put small blades and make a very fine tasks, so with a complicated path for cutting. Or you can put even the big boo-boo here, which is actually 1.7 millimeters thickness. How this is working: you slide this in a big part, and when you push it to this side, it's locked, so will not come up. And the bolt is keeping the blade on the locket side, and now the blade, it doesn't come out, nothing. And because you have the ratchet here, actually you have a good purchase handle. Even for my big hands, it's enough to have this. There are some positions, if you cut like this, you can hold this here, or other ways around, you can hold this here if you put the blade upside down. Yeah, so this is holding all the blades. So you have with these T-SHANK blades, you can make a hacksaw, yeah, so for metals. That is the main task I will use for this for. I will do a test some other time. I will do a different video with the test with me cutting some aluminium and wood, or some materials when I do a setup downstairs in my shop. For the minute, I will just, for the time being, I will just present this here. So I showed you this. If you put the file from Leatherman here with the diamond side, where you have this 20 degrees angle, so you have this angle here, and you lock it. Now you have a sharpener. It's obviously not as good as some dedicated sharpeners, but I tested with the Victorinox knives and it's working fine. So in the morning I sharpen this, and if you really know what you are doing, it's actually give you a sharp blade. Not the best sharpening tool again, but for in a field, for this small toolbox, is definitely something good. So now I took off. So you have a sharpener, a screwdriver, a hacksaw, or any saw you think you need, and also you can put scalpel blades. I usually don't use scalpel blades. I don't like them. They are done to cut. They are designed with the purpose of cutting flesh. To be honest, the closest flesh you'll get to this tool is my body. So I really don't want to cut my body with it. But if I will ever need the the scalpel blades, I have them here. So here it is. This blade, this system still need a little bit of work. On this holder here you have a pin here which is holding the blade to not move, but it's I still need to work. I actually designed that, but it's not 3D printed yet. So now you have a scalpel which is it's in a very good position to cut. Again, the system here, it needs a little bit of work, but for the task you are doing with the scalpel, I think what you have here, it's enough. Yeah, so again, you have a ratcheting screwdriver, a hacksaw or any saw, knife sharpening, and a scalpel. So having this in mind, actually this tool is starting to look like it can be used as a standalone toolbox. So maybe you don't need the surge anymore. Well, you need it, but you can use this box without the surge. So let me show you. So now you have a full set of screwdrivers. Some scalpel blades, you can put it actually somewhere here. Let me see if this is going in. Here it is. I'll put this one like this. So these boxes have 24 bits, bit drivers. Yeah, I have another part of the set on this side here. You can put, as you know from the other videos, you can put a Leatherman clip on it, and you can clip it on a pocket somewhere, pocket of a backpack, or I don't know. And you'll have with you a scalpel, full kit of screwdriver bits of the screwdriver, yeah, with the screwdriver bits, a file, a sharpener, I don't know if I said the scalpel, a tweezer, steel pin, a pen, and a micro screwdriver from the Leatherman. So this box is starting to look more like a standalone one. If you add, as I usually do, if you add for the purpose of having some pliers and the light which is 20 euros, and this have a magnet stick on it, now it's starting to look like a real micro toolbox. Yeah, so think about it. You have a lot of capabilities here, and just to show you a comparison, near a search and near a Victorinox. So let me put it more centered. As you see, you have a lot of capabilities here. These videos are actually done, these products are done usually for my use. So this will be somewhere in a backpack, in a backpack for work, or in a car, but in a car I have more serious toolbox. But this will be an emergency toolbox if I forget the tool, but this will be also with that tool. Will be a micro toolbox somewhere, yeah, just for an emergency or redundancy, how the people are saying. These things are designed by me for myself. I know that some people ask me to buy a few things, and I did sell a few things, but just have in mind that these are actually designed for my use normally. And these videos are done to explain few things because I usually get a lot of questions on Facebook, and for me it's easier to put these videos even if they are a little bit long. I see that people are usually don't follow these videos for too long. They usually get bored on minute 4 or something like that. But again, these are just some ideas. If you have ideas how to improve this, please feel free to put it in a comment. I usually listen to this, and I sometimes integrate the ideas who are giving to me if they are beneficial for me. I hope you like this. I like it because only this piece of plastic here with the nut and the bolt inside, and later we'll also have a magnet. It's actually give me a lot of capabilities for this toolbox. So let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you like the video and you come back for the next 1 or 2 videos.